Hello, welcome back to this video tutorial about WordPress, about your website and how to change text, for example, and how to change settings and how to use the dashboard in general. I hope to go over this a little bit quickly because I'm going to go over the basics. If you have if you want more information, you can look at the other videos in this same playlist. I'm using the general instructions. So if you want to get that, you can go to help.tomfransen.nl and then you can click on the first link about the Google Drive document. And as you can see, then it opens the latest version of the instructions. So yeah, it's good to keep that do the same steps as I'm doing to see how it works. So yeah, as you can see, this is the dashboard. This is if you are logged into your website. I'm gonna show you how you can go to the dashboard if you're not logged in yet. So for example, this would be one website. This is, of course, not your website, but this is the example I'm gonna be using. So let's say this is your website. You have to write /dashboard after it. Then you go to a login page and you have gotten the login from me. So you can log in with your username and password. And then you will be on the WordPress dashboard. And the top bar here, the orange one, that is that will, for example, show your website name. So in my case, this is called Blueprint site because I use this site to make all of the other websites, or because they work all in the same way. So yeah, if you click on this, you can go to, for example, the website. It goes to the home page. So I'm gonna first explain how a website works. So how it's built up, it has on the top, it has a header, which is the navigation bar kind of. So most of the times it has a navigation and it has either the company name or a logo. And after that, it has content. So this is, for example, the home page. So it has a big banner, then it has an image afterwards and some text and a button, for example, and afterwards another image, and then it has the footer. And what is important to know is that the footer and the header, so the top bar and the most bottom part, the footer, they are always existing in all of the pages. So if you would go, for example, to the services page here, it's still the same page, but normally if you would have a services page, then the whole page changes, but the navigation and the footer, the header and the footer, they stay. So that's important to know before. So I'm gonna go back to the dashboard now by clicking on in the bar, the top bar. And yeah, then you will be going back to the dashboard. So I've explained a little bit about this now, the top bar. It's gonna look a little bit different because it depends how much plugins I've installed. But generally you are gonna use this button here mostly. And then on the left you will see all of the options, for example, posts and media and pages, or for example, business info. And for example, settings and everything you're going to use to change things on the website. So first I'm going to go to settings. In the settings you can change everything which is super general about your website. So for example, the site name, the tagline, the site icon, which is in the top, and then for example also English as a site language, for example, you can change it. And time zone, which is good to change because it will be probably on UTC 3, which is the Finnish time. So if you, for example, live in the Netherlands, you can put it to UTC 2, or yeah, you can change it to your time, and then you can change all the other time formats and things here. And then always press save changes to to save them. And then we go to users. Then you'll see my username and your own username. I will be having the role as administrator, and you probably also have the same role. I'm gonna explain what it is in a little bit. So for example, you can click on your own user, and you will see here a lot of information. Feel free to change anything like site language or user language, for example. So this user will see the same one as the site setting, language setting is, but you can change it there for your own language, for example. And in the bottom, oh no, actually, it's not in the bottom. Wait. If I create a new user, for example, you can create a new user by filling in information, and then in the end, it will say role. And as you can see, you have the different roles here, which have different permissions on the website. So, for example, the administrator can do everything. They are gonna have the same menu as the one I'm showing you now. But for example, an editor can only edit pages and posts, for example. So you have to, if you want to give a new user some other options, because they, for example, you don't want them to edit every setting in the website, then you have to give them another role. But you can Google more about this if you want to know more about this. This one thing is good to say also. If you create a new user, it will send them a mail if you click this, and it will give them the option to set a new password. So it's good to know that, because you don't have to fill in any password here. They can do it themselves if they get the email. So okay, so then if you hover with your mouse over appearance, you can go to Elementor header and footer builder. Click on it, and as you can see here, as you can see here, it has footer and it has header, and then it has one more for me, but that one you will probably not see, otherwise you don't have to use that. If you go to the homepage, you can see the header and the footer, as I told you earlier, and you can edit those here, for example. So you can click on edit with Elementor, and you can edit some information about this. For example, you can edit how it looks here. You can edit the logo, which is here, or text, which is here. But one thing to notice is that you cannot change any company information here, because that's in a different location. It's at business info here. So, but yeah, normally you don't have to change anything at the header and the footer, but it's good to know where you can do it. Okay, then we're going to, we go to business info. So as I told you before, it has the information about the businesses, or about the business. So like your address, your phone number, your tax ID, and yeah, if some things you don't have, some things, for example, you don't have a privacy policy, for example, you can just leave it blank like this, and it will not be on the website, so that's no problem. Or about social media, the same. You can just leave it empty, and it's will not be shown on the website. And always click on update here before you leave it. And the information will be everywhere on the website. For example, your email address, you don't have to change it anywhere. You can change it by changing it at the business info here. Okay, then you click on update to save it. Okay, so then we can go to pages. And I'm gonna show you how you can edit a page. So let's say we want to change some text here. We're gonna do that right now. So you can go to the page which you want to edit, for example, the home page or front page in my example. So you click on edit, and then you will not see any text here. You will just see front page and then edit with Elementor. So you can click on there, edit with Elementor, and then it gives you the Elementor dashboard. So also with the header and footer, you will use this dashboard mostly to change anything on your website. So text, for example, you can change here by just changing text here. Add more paragraphs if you want. And you can copy and paste things, etc. I'm just gonna, so now it's back to where it was, how it was. So that's how you can change text by, you can change everything by going in the left panel here. And the same works for headings, for example, or for buttons, or for images. And one thing which is good to know is that you can click here in the bottom, you can click on navigator. It's good to have open because you can see exactly which element is where on your website. So you can, for example, you can also click on the text themselves by just going with your mouse over it. But if you have this open here, you can see exactly which elements are here. One thing to know is if you want to copy some text, for example, you want to copy this text, add your heading text here. You want to have that text, for example, copied into this. You cannot paste it here because, as you'll see, it completely changes the look of the text. It makes it way bigger. And that's why if you want to copy anything, you have to go into the left section and switch the visual here to text here. And now you can copy things or paste things without any problem. But never, if you copy anything, you cannot copy it here because you see that it will change it. It will change the whole style of the text, so never do that here. Okay. And the same counts for every other thing. You cannot paste things here because it will make it will add a lot of other styling, and it will add a lot of different things which you just don't want. So let me see. Yeah. So if you want to copy anything, you can just copy the text here and paste it in there. So just be aware of that if you're copying, pasting things. Okay, yeah, as you can see, or as I said before, you can change anything like buttons or images. If you look here again in the navigator, you can see the image here, and you can just click on it. You can change the image, and as you can see, it changes it immediately. And before you do anything, you have to press on update here to change the updates, and that you can actually see what you have changed. If you don't do it, then it will also give you a message that changes may not be saved. So make sure you always click on update. One thing before we go to the next step, if you want to change an image, for example, this big image here, you can see that you cannot click on this. You cannot click on this image here. That's because you can either have an image element as it's here. Like you can see here, this is, for example, a heading element, this is a text editor element, a button element, or an image element. You can have an element for an image, or you can have a background for an image. So if you go to the the image, the background image, what you want to change, you go to the dots here, the 6 dots, and it will say edit container. As you can see in the navigator, it selects the container. So this is now called a banner. That's because you can change the name here. So, but you have to go to the container here, go to style, and then you can change the image here, as you can see. So you can just change it same way as we did before, and then, well, it doesn't look good, this image, but yeah, you can see that you can change the image here. Okay, and if you want to redo or get something back from a previous version of your page, so for example, you have clicked something away and you have accidentally clicked on update, you can go down here to history, and then you have actions here, and you can click back on this same revisions from this same session, kind of. So you can go back to older versions in the same session you have been in now, or you can click on revisions and go back, for example, multiple hours, or go back some days, 3 days ago forward, or 5 days ago. So yeah, you can use this to go back and redo something. For example, you can click on apply, and then you can click on update, and now your previous version is being brought back. Okay, so yeah, that's how you can change things on the website, like text, images, and anything else. And if you want to go back to the dashboard, you just click on the hamburger menu here, the 3 lines, click on exit, and it will ask you then if you want to go back to the dashboard. I don't know how they say it exactly, but or if you want to go back to the posts or the page. So you can click on the posts or page to go back to, and then you will see the same thing. It goes back to the WordPress page which you have just edited. Then I'm gonna show you one more thing. So I'm gonna show you how you can edit SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. So if you go back to your dashboard, you go to pages, you will probably see some score here, and that will be the SEO score. So I normally fill this in already, depending on the package you have bought, but yeah, you can change this. This is how well your website scores in Google, how well it's readable by Google. So the higher the better, of course. So to change this, go to the page you want to change the SEO for, and then you go in the right top, you go to rank math, you click on the score, and then you will see the preview of the rank math dashboard, and you will see first it looks like it's a Google search. So this is how it looks in the Google, if someone's searching for your website, this is how it looks like, this page. So this is the home page, for example. The name is called front page. You can click on edit snippet then, and you can change the description here, for example. And as you see, it will change how it will look in Google. And the same thing applies for the front page, or the title of the page. And this is the URL, the permalink. So normally this would say something, but because this is the home page, it doesn't say anything because there is nothing behind this. But if you would, for example, go to the about page, which has an, I don't know, like about or something, then it will say the URL here. Okay, so why would you do this here? So this is important because of Google. So this is how Google reads your website and displays it to the users. So in this case, we are doing the SEO, the search engine optimization for the front page. And the only thing what's on the front page with text, it's a small header and then a super small paragraph. So I'm just gonna copy this into the description now. And I'm just gonna call it again for title, front page, blueprint site. That's the site name. And then the description, the only thing what's on the website. So of course this doesn't mean anything for this page, but normally you would want to summarize what the whole page says in a super small short sentence. This sentence should the users which are reading it, they should want to click on your page in order to of course to go to your business. So let's say you have a sushi restaurant, you want, and this page is about your business, for example, so the About Us page. You want to tell them like a super short sentence about your sushi restaurant, and then maybe you want to, for example, say that you are in this city center or something, or and you have the best sushi, whatever. So you want to give a super short description here. In this case, I'm just gonna use I don't have anything written here, but I'm just gonna use the paragraph I have written here. As you can see here, if you add some things, this bar fills up. It goes green because it gets more context. The more context, the better. But if it's too much, it will turn red. And then you can see here in the search, how the search looks in Google, it will not display everything anymore because it's too long. So keep in mind that it cannot be longer than either 920 pixels or 160 characters. Okay, so I'm just gonna act like this means anything. And I'm just gonna click on X, press save. And then you can see the score isn't better in any way. Of course, this doesn't mean anything, this page, but that's also because there is no focus keyword. So focus keyword is how people are gonna find you. So what words are they Googling in order to find your page? In this case, I'm using lorem ipsum quite a lot. So I'm gonna use that. And then, as you can see, it changes some checkboxes here, changes some markers, and it shows you what things you're doing well within the keyword and what things you're not doing well. So, for example, the focus keyword does not appear in the SEO title. So then you can go back to the snippet and you can change the SEO title, for example, with the keyword. So, of course, it should all make sense, this. So you cannot say something in the title and the description what doesn't make any sense with the whole page. Yeah, I hope that you understand that. If you want, I suggest you also watch a more in-depth video about SEO, which is also in the same playlist here. Then I'm giving you an example on how you can create SEO. I'm having an example website which, I'm creating the SEO for the website and I'm showing you how to do it exactly. So definitely watch that video because this is only showing you where the things are. So you can add, for example, more keywords here. So on this case, I'm just getting the site name now also. So blueprint website in this case. And as you can see, the score isn't high, but that's because this is not telling anything. The whole page is literally 2 sentences. So, I'm gonna delete these things again. One thing also, you can go to social if you go to the edit snippet, and then you can see the social media part here. So you can add an image here, for example, by click on that image, select an image, and then this is how your social media, let's say, for example, you would post you will put something on your Instagram with this, let me see, this link. So this link you would put in your LinkedIn or something. This image, it will, for example, place there, or this title and description. So if you want to change anything, this is the title, for example, is the same as the one you're filling in here. If you want to change this, you can change that here, for example. So definitely add an image for mostly all pages, but definitely for the most important pages. Because if people are sharing those, then they will want to see an image there which tells them about the site they can visit. Okay, so I'm just gonna press on save now. And then whenever you have filled in things, you can see the scores here. Now the scores aren't here because they are too low and no keyword is set. Yes, so I'm gonna show you one more thing before I go. So this is a client website which I have made, and they have a site kit summary, as you can see here. Everything else is blurred. So you of course, this is a website from another person, so you cannot see this. But this is very interesting or very good to have, because it shows you how much people have been on your website. It shows you, for example, in the bottom of the site kit summary, it shows you how much page visits you have gotten per page, and you can see how well your SEO is doing, the things what you have just filled in. So how good Google is reading your pages and things. So if you want to have this extra add-on, you can contact me, because this is one of my extra packages which I have. You get way more things than only this. You get, for example, monthly updates. So, for example, as you can see on this website, they have 11 updates to go, to update, plugins to update. That's not bad or something, because WordPress just updates, once updates like every day almost. So it's not per se bad. I do recommend to update your website at least once a year, but preferably a little bit more, because it gives you better security. But in the package, I also do monthly updates. I do monthly backups, and for example, you also get a monthly report of how your website's doing, with all those things included. So how many people have searched your website, and etc. So if you're interested in this, definitely let me know. That is the basics of WordPress. So if you have more questions, just let me know. And otherwise, also, I would recommend to watch the other videos in this playlist, because they are definitely going to help you with making the website better for Google, and in general, making the website better. So I want to thank you, and see you in the next video.